Mr. Pugar Gandhi, spokesperson of the DMK. Mr. Pugar Gandhi, when it comes to the case of Mr. Ponmudy, and I'm just quoting what the High Court has said here, and you can respond to this. The court has noted that overwhelming evidence against the respondents and unsustainable reasons given by trial court for acquittal, by ignoring those evidences, compel this court to declare the judgment of the trial court is palpably wrong, manifestly erroneous, and demonstrably unsustainable. Hence, this is a fit case for the appellate court to interfere and set it aside. Can you still blame the central government, sir, when the court has upheld the charges? Mr. Gandhi.
Madhav, first of all, we should not draw courts into politics.
I'm
At the
not
end of the day,
drawing
courts are
courts
courts and the institution has to be respected, because
where am I drawing the courts into politics?
because
charges have been made.
Quoting from
allow me to rephrase my question.
You are quoting certain statements from the court.
Yes. So the question that arises, sir, I'm just rephrasing my question and you can respond. I'm not cutting you short. Is that when there is a charge that the agencies are being misused, in this particular case, the court has upheld the charges. That is a simple question I'm making. Your response.
No, that is what I'm coming to. There are two aspects to this particular case. As far as Mr. Ponmudy's case is concerned, this particular case is alleged to have happened between 2006 and 2010. The affair was registered in 2011, and the trial court acquitted Mr. Ponmudy, and the High Court reversed it. Now, there is a statutory appeal time period, and the appeal will be preferred by Mr. Ponmudy, and Mr. Ponmudy will fight his case before the Honorable Supreme Court. But the second aspect is, when we are talking about the union government and the BJP, the national president of BJP, Mr. Bangara Lakshman, was convicted of graft charges. The video which was circulated while he was accepting bribe was known to the whole world. Likewise, number of leaders in BJP, whether it is Mr. Yediyurappa or Shivraj Chauhan, they are facing graft charges. Why? Even in Tamil Nadu, Madam Jayalalitha was convicted twice, and she lost the opportunity to become the chief minister twice. In 2001, she lost to become the chief minister because of graft conviction. And also in 2014, she lost the chief ministerial position. So, whenever it is a usual thing, whenever the opposition parties like ADMK or BJP leaders are going to jail or even being convicted, but when it comes to DMK, it is hitting the headlines. Why is this? Why is this double standards? You should ask the same question to BJP as well. Why they are not taking any action against those leaders who are facing graft charges or who are being convicted of graft charges? Then we can answer.
Mr. S. Sriram, I want Mr. Sriram to comment on this. Is there equivalence to be drawn here, Sriram?
As regards to no matter whatever happens with, if there is a credible evidence against whoever it is, I'm sure this government will take an action. Now, Mr. Gandhi takes a very holy position on the national channel while their lawyers in Tamil Nadu are accusing the judge and openly saying he has done a favoritism towards or he's been partial towards Mr. Ponmudy. There's a clear case of observation, as you rightly mentioned, that the trial court had ignored glaringly the income of A1 and A2, the agricultural income which was hiked to 55 lakhs when the expected income was not more than 13 lakhs, and so on and so forth. So there has been and most importantly, they also bring in BJP, at least in Tamil Nadu, saying BJP is behind this, which is not the case, because the case was filed, as Mr. Gandhi mentioned, in 2011 when the AIADMK came into power, when Jayalalitha was alive, and they were no way in alliance with BJP. So it's a pure case filed by AIADMK. So was the case of Mr. Senthil Balaji, who's currently in the jail. That case was also being named not just by opposition, but by their own chief minister, who was then the opposition leader, blamed Mr. Senthil Balaji for all these corruptions. And both these cases, the courts suo moto took over these cases, and they wanted to be investigated. So where is the question of BJP playing a foul game against this party? So and so was the case of Mr. Sahu. Mr. Sahu files in 2018, he files a 34 crore as his income, filing for his 2018 elections, and you find 351 crores all full of cash out there, and today it says that not a single money belongs to Congress.
Okay, let me bring in Mr. Gandhi on that. Okay, let me bring in Mr. Gandhi on that, and I just want to add one more question to that. It's a statement that is coming from Union Minister Murugan, Mr. Gandhi, where he says that 12 more ministers are facing criminal charges. Soon they will be shown the door, and this marks the end of the DMK in Tamil Nadu, he believes. Your response to those points and the points made by Mr. Sriram.
I'll answer both the questions. Firstly, the lawyers in Tamil Nadu are not accusing the judge. First of all, let us be very clear. The lawyers in the DMK, what they said is very clear. Mr. Honorable Justice Jayachandran was acting as a law secretary from the year 2011 to 2015 when this FIR was registered, and as a law secretary he is privy to the contents of the FIR and also he is privy to the contents of the charge sheet, and he would have been part of the supervisory committee which has finalized this charge sheet. Therefore, in order to uphold the principles of justice, in order to uphold the decorum of judiciary, in all fairness, Honorable Justice Jayachandran should have recused. Because there are two principal maxims in law, which is no one should be a judge of his own cause. The other one is no one should be a judge of his own cause. And therefore, the person who is privy to the charge sheet and also to the FIR shouldn't have conducted the case. This is what the lawyer said. This is not an accusation. There is a principle called latent bias in law. This latent bias might be applicable to this particular court.
No, but you could have appealed that if you felt there is a reason to get the judge to accuse.
Why was it exactly? Why was it not appealed?
No, that is what the lawyers said. They are going to raise this issue before the Honorable Supreme Court.
Okay.
That is the procedure.
Okay.
That is the
and what about the 12 other ministers facing graft charges?
And as far as Mr. Sriram is concerned, Murugan's, and as far as, that's what I'm coming to say. As far as Mr. Murugan's charges are concerned, 44 ministers in 78 out of 78 of Union Cabinet are facing graft charges or criminal charges. So are they going to be shown doors by Mr. Modi?
Okay, quick response, Mr. Sriram.
12 ministers in Tamil Nadu. As far as Mr. Senthil Balaji's case is concerned.
Okay, I want Mr. Sriram to come in. I have to go to others as well. Mr. Sriram, quick response.
I'm pretty confident Prime Minister will walk his statements. It will no matter deter him to take action on those who are found guilty.
Okay.
Prove and Prime Minister will definitely show the doors to them.
Okay, let me bring in Sanjeev Kaushik now. Sanjeev Kaushik, आम आदमी पार्टी के केस में एक नया लीगल शायद प्रेसिडेंट यहाँ सेट किया जा रहा है. हालांकि आम आदमी पार्टी के प्रवक्ताओं का कह रहा है कि ये सब कोर्ट के ऑर्डर्स के बेसिस पे डिमांड की जा रही है, बट ये पहली बार एक देखा जा रहा है कि जिस व्यक्ति को समन किया जा रहा है, he is questioning the summons itself, saying that the summons are motivated and issued for extraneous considerations. क्या एक आम आदमी इस तरह का बिहेवियर कर सकता है किसी भी इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसी के साथ? बहुत बड़ा सवाल उठता है, क्योंकि ऐसा शायद पहले कभी देखा नहीं गया. संजीव कौशिक.
माधव, नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार अपने दूसरे कार्यकाल आखिरी में आते आते तानाशाह के जैसे रवैया अख्तियार कर ली है. हम खूब जानते हैं कि जिस तरह का रवैया उनका अख्तियार कर रहे हैं, हर इलेक्शन से पहले या विपक्षी पार्टियों को जिस तरह से वो निशाना साधने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, ईडी हो, सीबीआई हो, उन तमाम संस्थानों के द्वारा, वो सीधा साफ दिखाई दे रहा है. अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को अप्रैल के महीने में ही तकरीबन 56 घंटे तक 9 घंटे बैठा करके 56 सवाल पूछे गए थे सीबीआई के द्वारा, लेकिन कुछ उसका हिसाब किताब नहीं है. क्या मिला उसमें, उसके बारे में कोई बात नहीं है. यदि आप चुन के भी चले जाते हैं सदन में, तो ये लोग इतने शाही रवैया वाले आदमी हैं कि सदन से बाहर का रास्ता आपको दिखा देंगे, निकाल के बाहर फेंक देंगे. इस तरह से सरकारें नहीं चलती है. मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूं कि जिस तरह से ईडी के काम करने की जो शैली है, सीबीआई के काम करने की शैली है, वो तमाम विपक्षी पार्टियों को जिस तरह से प्रताड़ित किया जाता है. और हर इलेक्शन में अभी हमने सुना कि जिस तरह से ये 350 करोड़ रुपए की बात हो रही थी, साहब इससे पहले भी तो कन्नौज में पैसे मिले थे, बहुत बोरे में भर भर के मिले थे, कई 100 करोड़ रुपए मिले थे. क्या हुआ उस पैसे का? बताएगी भारतीय जनता पार्टी, जिस पार्टी से जोड़ के वो लगातार इलेक्शन में उसका फायदा उठाने का प्रयास कर रही थी, और उठा कहां थे वो क्लियर बताएगी क्या?
Karan Verma, it's all related to elections. This is happening in the run-up to Lok Sabha 2024, and the government is behaving in a dictatorial fashion. Is a charge coming from Sanjeev Kaushik. Please respond to him.
मेरे से बात कर रहे हैं.
Karan Verma, can you hear me? Karan, can you hear me? I think we've lost that audio with Karan there. Let me take this across to Shivam Chhabra. Shivam Chhabra, respond to Sanjeev Kaushik.
So I am amazed that Madhav, since you've been covering Aam Aadmi Party for a long time, you must also realize that Arvind Kejriwal ji himself is the judge, himself is the investigating officer, he himself is the leader, himself is the chief minister. So all allegations leveled against him will ultimately be turned down. So I mean, this is again a very, very interesting case where he says that the notice is illegal. Now, how can you say that? If ED is calling you for investigation, it is your prime duty to report to the Information Directorate and answer the questions being leveled against you.
Okay.
There are serious
Karan is back with us.
allegations.
I want Karan to respond to that charge. Sanjeev ji, aapke paas aa raha hu. I want Karan to respond to that charge. Karan, here you have a situation where you have the Aam Aadmi Party
Can
saying
you
that...
just repeat the last bit? Yeah.
Yeah, the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that the government is acting in a dictatorial fashion. All of this is happening in the run-up to 2024 and they're seeing the India Alliance come together. That's why all of these charges are being pressed and these agencies are being misused. Please respond to Sanjeev Kaushik's claim over there.
So are we surprised, Madhav? I mean, that's been their standard reply. Either they come up with vendetta or they say, look at BJP. There are some leaders there also who do that. None of them are ever able to answer on the merits of the case. The merits of the case are that the CBI judge himself has said that Manish Sisodia is the kingpin of this conspiracy, what seems to be a conspiracy. So it's all coming from the courts. If you are so squeaky clean, why don't you get the FIR squashed by the courts? That's what you need to answer. Today there is a court conviction against the DMK leader. And why is Arvind Kejriwal, if he is so clean, why is he skipping the summons? When he said I am an anarchist long time back, Madhav, he actually meant it.